Hello. It is the beginning of week 4. Can you believe we've been at this for a month already? The last 2 weeks, last week and this week, we're talking about either buying an existing business or franchising a business. And the goal is to come up with new business ideas. That's the whole purpose. Some of us started this class already knowing what kind of business we wanted to open. Others just knew that we wanted to be business owners, but we didn't actually know what kind of business. So this is a way for us to come up with new business ideas. And for those of us that it will end up being serial entrepreneurs, this will actually give us new ideas to build along the way. So this week and this Sunday, we have an assignment called Buy or Franchise. And what I'm asking you to do is actually go to these two websites, start doing some research on the types of businesses and franchises that are out there, and pick one and answer the questions that I have for you. So go to both. So entrepreneur.com down here /franchise. That is actually a very good link to look up if you wanted to see how much McDonald's cost, or if you wanted to buy a Subway franchise, how much that cost. And then Biz Buy Sell is actually a normal brokerage firm that will post businesses for sale in an area. The same way that Zillow will post the houses for sale in our area, Biz Buy Sell will actually do the same thing for businesses for sale in our area. And I actually wanted to click on that and show you a few things. So if you click on the link that I have provided for you, you can go to Pulaski County, Arkansas, and click search. And it's going to show you all the businesses that have been listed for sale in Pulaski County. If you live in a different county, or if you're whatever, use whatever county you need to. It's totally fine, but this one was easy. So custom window coverings in Benton and Hot Springs, waste reduction, a FedEx home delivery. So when you see those home delivery trucks from FedEx, someone has bought the route, basically, or the route. And with that will come several things. A truck, maybe more than one truck, maybe so many employees, yada, yada, yada. That's what those are for. But if you buy that route, you're guaranteed to be able to deliver to all of the houses on that route, and you're paid from that too. So I want you to kind of pay attention to little things. Pay attention to how much the total cost is. But then also, we're going to click into one here in a minute, and I want you to pay attention to other costs that are on the inside. This is technology company. Let's see what this one is. I haven't actually looked at this one yet. There's some important things I want you to notice. It gives a business description. It gives gross revenue. It gives the asking price, what the cash flow is, how much the inventory is valued at, how much they pay in rent, FF&E, that is furnitures, fixtures, and equipment, and it is valued at $100,000. They didn't list the earnings before taxes and interest, but you can get that information. I have actually gone this route before personally. I ended up not buying the business that was for sale, but I want to give you kind of a rough idea of what you would be asking for if you went this route. And so what this is you can meet with a business broker and you'll sign a non-disclosure agreement. And that ensures that two things happen. One, they will agree to turn over the tax returns so that you can actually see how profitable, if at all, they are. And you agree in return not to share any of the information, and in most cases, you won't even be allowed to share the name of the company. So they're all legally binding agreements. And the thing is if a business is up for sale, you don't want it It's not like a house. You don't want the world to know about it in most cases because customers will stop going. They will automatically assume something's wrong. They'll assume that they won't be able to return something if it doesn't work out. And so they'll just stop spending, and we don't need that. So almost always, the names of the companies are kept private between the two parties. It looks like it's got 7 employees, a big building. Seller will consider financing. Seller will negotiate. And this one says that they're retiring. You'll still get copies of usually the last 2 or 3 years tax returns, so that you can see it. You need to be able to see big picture of the financial situation. Are they getting out because they're losing money, or are they legitimately just retiring? And a lot of times it's just, I just want to get rid of this. I don't like this business anymore. Or I'm retiring, or I'm moving, or whatever. So don't assume if a business is for sale that something is wrong. That is the case sometimes. But assume that once you get the paperwork from them, if you were to do this legitimately, that it will give you the bigger picture of what's going on. Also, this is why your accounting classes are so important, because let's be serious. You need to be able to read those tax returns. You need to read all of the income statements and balance sheets, and you need to understand statement of cash flows, and you also want to be able to understand just basic break-even analysis. And so, although that's not important today, as you go through the program, those accounting classes are insanely important. And so this is, if this sounds good for you, you would click on contact seller and move forward with that. For the purposes of the assignment, though, hang on. There we go. For the purposes of the assignment, you don't obviously want to click on that button and stuff like that, but I would like for you to take it seriously enough to where when you're going through these, if you see something that sparks your interest or something that is less expensive, for example, you may not have $75,000, but you can get half of $75,000 way faster than you can get $250,000. And so if you see something, especially on the lower end, and you're able to borrow, these may not be bad new businesses to get started. So something to look at. This one says Little Rock K-12 in-home online tutoring. That might be something for somebody. Some of these are interesting. Some of them are not. Convenience stores, strip mall for sale, and then you can look in counties, Saline County, Lonoke County, Faulkner County, stuff around Central Arkansas. You could see what's out there too. So that's one. Oh, whoops. There we go. And then the other one is to see what kind of franchises are basically out there. You want to start browsing, see what kind of franchises are out there. Sport Clips, we see those all over the place. When you get into kind of where the explanation of everything is, there's things you need to look up. How much is the initial investment? How long have they been out there? How many, look how fast they've grown. That's important. Down here, initial franchise fee, initial investment, net worth. That's your net worth. And so most franchises, although not all, most franchises expect quite a bit of net worth. You've already got to have money to make money kind of a thing. Not all of them are, that's not true for all of them. Cash requirement, royalty fee, financing options. It says third-party financing. Also, they'll offer training. The thing with franchising is training will be very important in a franchise because they have rules that you have to follow. And if you buy into that franchise, you have to accept those rules. And if you don't follow them, they can remove the franchise from you. Let's pick on McDonald's for just a second. The important part is that when you go to a McDonald's, that every Big Mac tastes the same, regardless if you're in California or if you're in Arkansas. And that's because everything is made the same, the recipes are the same. You don't get to veer from that. McDonald's is a McDonald's is a McDonald's. And when you buy into a franchise, you agree to all of that. And so when you're looking at franchise information like what's on your screen, you want to be able to understand what it is that they're going to be asking of you. You can this website, so this is Entrepreneur Magazine is what this is, and they issue the list of all kinds of franchises. In this, there is a low-cost franchise link that they will have. I want you to get on here and kind of dig around and find your type of franchise that you want to look at. You will see in-home franchises. You will see it says own a F45 Fitness. There's an F45 out in West Little Rock. So if that's you want to open one in Northside, click that to find out how much they are. Top franchises, top low cost franchises, top new franchises. Click through the list. Again, I gave you the link in the assignment. But more importantly, I want you to be able to go in there and dig through and start researching maybe types of franchises that interest you. In this, if you would, I want you to pick one or the other, a franchise of your choice or a business that is for sale of your choice. And then I want you to answer the questions down below. Answer them fully. I said 1 page, but no more. Don't make this a long report, but answer the questions I'm asking of you. How long before you recently opened? Give me some information on the company. You can see the questions on there. Make sure that you're typing it in a Word document. Don't type this in the comments box. But once you've got it, put this together and explain to me the business that you potentially could want to open. And so I would like for you to take it seriously from the standpoint that you would pick a franchise or a business that's for sale, that's realistic to your own interests. Everyone knows that McDonald's makes money, but not all of us have the $2 million to invest in it. So don't pick McDonald's. Pick something that's closer to what you might be able to save or able to borrow and open. So be realistic as you can. Make it look good. Show me this idea that you have found. And I actually really do look forward to reading these. I love it when you kind of think outside the box on something new that maybe you wouldn't have thought of before. So I hope you're well. I hope your first month of school has gone off without a hitch. I haven't heard from many of you, so if you need me, holler. I hope to make more videos, and I'm going to send an email out here in just a minute on different ways to communicate, and that'll be something separate. But when you get the email from me, let me know. Reach back out to me so I can get your answer for that. And if you have any questions, email me. I'm here to talk to you. I look forward to hearing from you, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.